Are you planning on moving to Boca Raton and you want to find a great place for families? Well, stick around because that's what we're talking about today. What's up, everybody? It's April Laura, your Florida realtor, right here in Boca Raton today. And I am talking to a Boca Raton resident, and she's going to give her account of what it's like to live here and work here. And she's also a mom of 2 here. And if this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is about working, eating, sleeping, playing, and living in Florida and in Boca Raton, then make sure you tap that subscribe button and ring the little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video, because it's pretty much all I talk about. My team and I are getting calls, emails, text messages from people, and we absolutely love it. We have specialized in helping people relocate, and we'd love to help you too, but we can't do that unless you give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, because we've got your back when you move to Florida. Now, let's go talk about Boca Raton. So today I have Ashley here with me, and Ashley is a real estate agent in Palm Beach County, but mostly works where she lives, which is Boca Raton. And we work together a lot, so I figured, why don't I have another Boca Raton resident come on and tell us how great Boca is, because everybody wants to move to Boca, right, Ashley?
Absolutely do. No, it's family oriented. Yeah. It's like the best place when it comes to, just again, family, and just having things to do all the time.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. How long have you lived in Boca?
So I've been here 5 years, but luckily enough, I've spent a lot of like my teenage years like right on the border. So I've actually been in Boca for quite some time.
Did you go to school in Boca Raton?
I did not. I actually went to school in Parkland, but I had family that lived here. So we spent a lot of time here as well. So I do definitely know the area.
And Parkland has really great schools as well.
Absolutely. 100%. Also family oriented.
Yeah. And so now you're a mom and you have 2 beautiful daughters.
Thank you.
And your daughters go to the schools there. What schools do they go to?
So they go to Sunrise Park Elementary, which I have to say is fabulous. Also in Boca Raton, and not far from actually the West area.
And what grades are they in?
So they are in 2nd and 5th grade.
Oh, very nice. Do they like it there?
They love it. Oh my God. Like if I could have put my kids in a better school, there is none. I mean, it's just amazing.
So I'm sure it's A-rated. And
absolutely.
Are they in any like extracurriculars, or do they have like special programs there?
So there are a lot of things to do. When I tell you, they have thought of everything: Girl Scouts and soccer and baseball and dance and just all kinds of different like activities that they can be doing after school, which is great. And also Boca Raton has an amazing soccer league. It's called SABRE. It stands for the Soccer Association of Boca Raton. But there's a lot of families that spend their Saturdays there. Yeah,
I know. It's a great program. So are both your girls in soccer?
My little one is. She's loving it, and that's how we spend our Saturday mornings.
And Ashley, where in Boca Raton do you live? Like, east, west?
Families are mainly like west in Boca Raton. There's a lot more like parks and things like that to do. So I live actually west Boca, right off of Glades Road, which is down the street from the Boca Raton Mall, which is amazing.
We'll get to that in just a minute. So you're off of Glades and what?
And Lions area.
Okay, so yeah, that is west, but there's still a lot more west of that as well.
Absolutely.
And then there's like Middle Boca, which is like kind of, what is that,
Andrews, Congress, like that, like more east of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more center. And then obviously there's east, like Meisner Park area.
Right, and that's kind of, there's families everywhere in Boca, but yes, I agree with you. In the West, you're gonna have the most accumulation of families, and that's because of the schools, that's because of the amenities. How about the parks in Boca? Like, there are so many parks. What are your favorite parks that you take your kids to?
So Sugar Sand Park is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. My kids also really enjoy the Murakami.
Yeah, the
It's
Morikami,
beautiful.
which is a Japanese
Garden.
gardens, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's very different than your average park, right? You're not just going there to get on the playground or get on the merry-go-round, which Sugar Sand has.
Exactly.
But it's just totally different, which is nice. And then they have Red Reef Park on the ocean.
Which is also beautiful. Absolutely. And Gumbo Limbo is another great park.
Oh yeah, so there's just so many parks. There's also a dog park.
Yes.
Do you ever take your dog there?
You know, I never have the time. I feel like realtors, we're always out on the weekends, right? Showing property and making our clients happy.
Yes.
So I have to spend more time with my dog.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure you spend a lot of time with your kids and working, so it's not easy. But yes, there is a dog park, so that's also great. So lots and lots to do as far as, you know, extracurriculars, parks, lots of stuff for families, and that's the draw there.
I also was doing some research, April, and I realized that after really digging deep into it, you actually cannot have a non-family type oriented business here. Like there's no dealerships, you can't have strip clubs, you can't have anything like that because they put so much, you know, family around the community that it's just not something that they want to do. So this is one of the only places you can.
Oh, okay. I actually did not know that.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So you can't start like a dealership. You can't.
No.
So there aren't any dealerships
in Boca.
In
they
Boca
start in
Raton?
Delray. They start in Delray
they're
Beach.
on Federal. Yeah, that's true. And then no
and then
strip clubs.
Deerfields.
There's no strip clubs. I don't know if there's any strip clubs, but I believe you.
None of that. None of that stuff because it's not family oriented and they take pride on that.
Wow. Okay. So that's a very interesting fact. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Absolutely.
And how about, what do you think about the location? I mean, I think it's a great location, right?
I feel like Boca Raton is really near everything.
Yeah.
Like the 95 is here, which is a major highway if you're not from Florida. You know, the turnpike is very, very like west, right? So you can kind of get to anywhere you need to be in a short period of time because of those two major highways. Also very close to the West Palm Beach Airport,
PBI,
right? PBI, and then Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So you're like right in the middle.
Yes,
say, right?
and you can jot down to Miami. You can go to the beach. Like I think because there's a lot of people from Fort Lauderdale also that once they start having families, they're like, let's move to Boca Raton because you're out of the hustle and the bustle of Fort Lauderdale, the bigger city, but you're in a nicer area and, you know, you've got great school zones. And then you're not all the way well into, you know, the depths of Palm Beach County. Like, you know, you don't have to go all the way north to West Palm or Jupiter. You can live in Boca, but still, you know, enjoy things in Broward County.
Correct.
And in Palm Beach County.
Definitely.
And then, of course, everything else we just mentioned. So, since you've lived in Boca Raton for roughly 20 years, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What have you seen in those 20 years as far as growth and change in the area?
I definitely have noticed more developments have been popping up all over the place. And a lot of communities have grown since that time period. You know, there's also like Meisner Park has really come, you know, together. They've had a lot of like restaurant changes and little boutiques that have come into tuition. I mean, beautiful place to go, another nightlife attraction. Yeah. So a lot of like restaurants that are developing over time.
I think it used to be much slower, right? Just like slower pace, more just retirement, lots of snowbirds. And now it's really flourishing with development. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's any more land to build on in Boca Raton.
There isn't.
So, you know, the developments have gobbled up the land, but there is, you know, in that 20 years, we've grown a lot in that regard. And then a lot of, you know, like you said, a lot of entertainment, a lot of fun places to go, like Meisner. They have the amphitheater there. They have free concerts. They have other concerts. They have lots of restaurants. Boca Raton, I think, has some of the best restaurants in the whole county.
I agree.
Like it's just one of the cities that has a lot to choose from, high end to, you know, everyday fast food, but lots of different options.
Absolutely. No, I love Boca Raton. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
You love living there.
I do.
And most people that want to move into Boca, there's a specific reason. Usually it's family, schooling, area. Just like it's also a very pretty city.
It really is.
So it's well maintained. It's very manicured. It's
very
clean.
Yes.
It has its own police department, its own fire department, and they really take care of the city. So all of your tax dollars are going back into the city, and people are drawn to that. So I have a lot of people that come, and I'm sure you do too, for relocation, and they drive through Boca Raton and then they drive through some other cities, and they're always like, we really love Boca Raton.
That's actually the reason I moved here, because I knew like my tax dollars were going to go back into the city, and that was very important to me. Not just that it's family oriented, but I wanted to be in, you know, a sense where you kind of feel like you're upscale, just because they take really good care of everything around here, which is awesome.
Yes. And so that brings us to, let's talk about cost of living and prices of homes, since we're both in real estate and people want to move to Boca Raton. Ashley, give us your outlook on, you know, what's been going on with pricing and what the cost of living is in Boca Raton.
So I've noticed that basically anywhere from the low 400s to the over $1 million.
So low 400s, what are
like a condo, townhouse,
a smaller, maybe smaller, like 2-bedroom.
Yeah,
2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. It's gonna be older.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely no like upgrades or any of that stuff, but still beautiful. Like the area is still beautiful.
Oh yeah, and then definitely up into the multi-million. You can go as far as, you know, you can actually fathom. But yeah, so you can get a place in Boca Raton depending on how many rooms you need and what type of residence you're looking for. Single family homes are going to be a bit more on the pricier side. So what would you say the average is? I know we have reports that come out all the time, but you live there and we work in Boca Raton every single day, Ashley. So
I would say single family homes, you're going to be in the upper 600s to start realistically.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you can get something less than that. Are you going to be happy with that? Well, we're not sure. It just depends.
It depends on you.
If you just want to get in and maybe get a starter home and be in the area and you have to have a single family home, then we could probably absolutely find you something under. It's just a matter of, is it going to need renovation? Is it going to need work? Can you live with it? Do you have to do it right away? So those are, you know, things to consider. And then I would agree with you, in the 600s is really where you're going to start, and then it's usually around the 800 to 900 mark where is more average when you're buying, and that's
especially move-in ready, right? Would you say?
No, it depends on where, but I mean, move-in ready, yes. You're right, move-in ready, but is it completely modern and newly renovated? No.
But it depends on your taste, right?
Yes, so move-in ready, move-in like livable.
Correct.
Yes, you're absolutely right on that. So Boca Raton is one of the cities where it's just a little bit more expensive in Palm Beach County to live. You're going to get a lower price point in some other cities like Boynton Beach or like West Lake Worth, you know, and those areas, maybe West Palm Beach, depending on where you're looking. So, but it's not going to have what Boca has to offer. But it's one city that people are just drawn to, and it has a lot to offer, and that's why, you know, they kind of are drawn to it.
And there are a lot of gated communities here. So
yes.
That's important.
There are. But you know what? There are a lot of gated, but there's also a lot of areas that are not gated. And Boca Raton, for the most part, and you can check on niche.com, the violent crimes, the percentage is very low. Most of the crimes that happen in Boca are, you know, your petty theft and things like that.
Correct.
But definitely check on niche.com to check on it yourself, and also go to greatschools.org to check on the school ratings, because you'll see there, you know, what they're rated, and you can do that kind of investigation for yourself. And also Facebook groups, right? Like
100%. Yes, those are so important. The mom group.
Yes. So are there any that you're a part of?
I am part of the Boca Raton Moms. And I love it because it gives great information, especially if there are things that I'm questioning or I'm not really sure of, if like my kids are like the right age group for something, an activity. Yeah. And there's a lot of like ratings, reviews that other moms will give me. Yeah. So that's a great one to check out as well. And maybe we should start a group so people can. Definitely. But yeah, so anybody can join those groups, right? Anybody.
Yeah. So just get on Facebook, which is a great connector. Another great factor about Boca is that, to me, they have like the best mall in the county.
I agree 100%. And I will tell you, during the holidays, they do extra security.
Oh yeah.
Which to me matters. I mean, especially being a mom with little kids, it's so important.
I guess because there's so many people that travel into Boca for the winter and for the holidays, and there's a lot of international people. So I guess they just want to make sure. And not only that, but there's a lot of affluent people, and they might be shopping at the mall. So there might be, you know, who knows, robbery, theft, stuff, that kind of thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
I agree. And you know, the other awesome thing about this mall too is that it has a lot of like great stores that you're probably looking for. Like I know I'm a big Louis Vuitton shopper, so they have Louis Vuitton for me. They also have Macy's, which is awesome.
Yeah.
My kids love the escalator, so
Yeah.
we spend plenty of time in the shoe department
Aw.
and on all 3 floors.
Yes, they have a great Nordstrom there.
They really do.
Yeah, they have all of your shops that you're going to find in any mall, probably around the country.
Mhm.
Then they do have like quite a few luxury brand shops, which is nice. I mean, even if you're window shopping, it's nice.
Absolutely. And I know, for instance, like when I moved here a few years ago, I was in desperate need of like Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel. I wanted to change up my house. I was there for hours. They have that. Like the best part is that their return policies there are so easy. You get in and out.
Yeah.
There's always parking because
Yeah.
they really take that in consideration, which I think is important.
Yes. Well, you can't go to the mall if you can't park, right?
Exactly. Exactly. So they wanted to make sure we keep coming back shopping.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, one of the greatest malls for sure in Palm Beach County, like my favorite. So I don't know, next time you visit, let me know if you like it, and definitely drop a comment below. Let us know if you've been there, if you plan on going there, and if you like it or not.
Something else I wanted to mention, Uptown Boca, it's fairly new.
It's a new development.
Yes.
It's a shopping plaza.
It is.
Really.
It is. And it has great stuff. It's got restaurants. It's got like Ulta Beauty. Like there's all kinds of great little shops that
Yeah.
women in the higher end with the makeup and the beauty like love. And who doesn't love entertaining, right? So I love that little like community. It's actually right by my house. I can walk across the street to it. It has cute little bars and it's just nice. A
Yeah.
place to just hang
It's
out.
got restaurants. It's got like fast food, but like they have healthy options. They have that olive view that I love.
Yes, your favorite.
They have retail, and then in the back there they have like luxury apartments.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's a really nice addition because it's servicing more of the west end of Boca Raton, which if you don't have time to get to the mall or go all the way east to some of the other shops, you can go to Uptown and it's got a lot of options. So it's a shopping center, but it's big. It's really big and it's got a lot to offer and it's brand new. So it's always nice when things are like newly
Of
developed
course.
and you get that new car smell.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that enjoy it over there. I know I speak to a lot of people that say, oh my God, did you hear about Uptown Boca?
Awesome, awesome.
But in order to find that perfect place that you may be thinking of or wanting to go see, or maybe you just have questions about it, then make sure you give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, somehow get in touch with us, because we've got your back when you're moving to Florida. And until next time, I'll catch you later.